Hello, Cancer. Welcome to Metamystic Tarot. My name is Saint I, and I am the Metamystic. Let's get a card for you today. Let's get a big boy and see what the hell is going on this coming week, Cancer. What's in the energy? What's going on? That's why I have the big cards here, because it helps us to see kind of, the bird's eye view, if you will, of everything. How you doing, Cancer? Oh, boy. I'm just seeing, like, an endless ocean of possibilities for you, Cancer. But it's like with much knowledge comes much responsibility, right, Cancer? It's like the level of depth that's there, yeah. You feel a sense of responsibility to do what's right, to do what's fair, but also staying like in your integrity. Let's see what we got. We have Strength at the bottom of the deck here. The Hermit. See, that's what I was talking about here. There's a depth of wisdom here, Cancer, that's unmatched. There's some sort of opportunity for you here, Cancer. There's an answer here if you will just go within yourself to find that answer with the Hermit. So let's get a word of the week for you, Cancer. Word of the week for Cancer. I made up this deck over the weekend, and the words were just flowing to me. So I just wrote down everything I was sensing to put in the deck, and here we are. But back to you, this Hermit energy is needed at this time, Cancer. You need to go within and focus. I'm seeing like a laser beam like focus. It's like I'm hearing all these different noises, all these different frequencies, all these different problems and situations and people and information, and it's just like it's making me feel, look look at what's at the bottom. Leave me alone. That's how I feel, literally. Also, don't retaliate. Daily practice. Yeah, there's a need here, Cancer, for some sort of daily practice, whether that be meditation, a place that you can go, quote unquote, whether that's just like sitting quietly, going on a walk, watching a video, like learning something, practicing something every single day, Cancer, because like I started off with at the beginning of this reading, it's like you are the ocean. You are this endless sea of possibilities and wisdom and information and love and understanding. And it's like, if you don't focus that energy with the Hermit on a daily basis with some sort of daily practice, okay, we're getting increase. See, this card when I wrote this card, I meant it as like there's going to be an increase in your life. Things are going to move faster. Things are going to multiply. What I'm also seeing, though, here for you in this context with True at the bottom of the deck, what I'm about to say is true. It's kind of like an Ace of Swords. If you don't, this is just advice from the tarot here. If you don't find a way to balance yourself out emotionally here, and find a way to kind of like get in tune with yourself at a daily basis, you're gonna get lost in your own ocean of information. It's like it's an influx. It's like it's a constant the waves are always turning, and there's always something new. It's like I'm seeing like a line of people outside of your front door at your personal home. People are outside of your home waiting. And it's like you don't I see you in your bathrobe, and you're rubbing your eyes, and you hear chatter outside your window. You're like peeking through the blinds, and yeah, it's like you're overwhelmed. Cancer is the energy here. You are the ocean nonetheless. And I have to be clear about that in this reading, because not that you need a reminder, but it's one of those things, Cancer, where it's like sometimes we can get so overwhelmed that we can't even think. That's why the Hermit is here as kind of like advice for you today, where it's the Hermit is saying you have so much wisdom. It's so vast, it's so wide, it's so deep, it's so every direction. You are an ocean, Cancer, but you have to learn to manage that, is what I'm hearing with the Hermit here, because it's only going to increase. I feel like the line, quote unquote, the proverbial line of people outside of your personal home, your personal door, it's only going to increase. It's only going to become more rapid. So there's a need to ghost here with a little bit here. It's kind of like, oh, where did Cancer go? Oh, I don't know. Maybe Cancer went on one of their walks in the woods again. Oh, sometimes Cancer just needs to go on one of their walks in the woods. That's how I'm hearing it. Because see, look at this Knight of Swords energy. This goes with the increase. This is very, very fast. This is Ace of Wands. This is Knight of Swords. This is increase. Fast, fast. See, this is like the opposite of that. This is like what I just said about like going for a walk in the woods, like a cleansing walk is how I'm hearing this. I'm seeing energy being released from the body like steam. Steam is like coming off of your body. Pressure is being released. It's like a pressure cooker. Or a tea kettle that's boiling over, and you need to find a way to decompress, Cancer. That's how I'm seeing this. Okay. 5 of Wands. Yes, exactly, proving my point. This is what's going on. So it's like with all this blah 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 blah, it's like from every freaking direction here. This is going to be your saving grace. Finding a daily practice and literally not caring what anybody thinks about it. Like, you need to prioritize yourself here. That's how I'm seeing this. Strength, yes, we saw the Strength card before at the bottom of the big deck, right? So, let me get it. Here she is. See? Strength. Let's put this with the Hermit. Because these two together this is a powerhouse of wisdom, self-control, and restraint. All of the ancient practices having to do with the self. The biblical term is self-control. It's a fruit of the spirit. It's a virtue. It's being in quote unquote control of oneself with the Strength card. Not only is it strength, but it's like personal management. Like, you are managing your emotions, you're managing your thoughts, you're managing your priorities. And that's a daily practice with the Hermit. That's not just something that's going to fall into place on its own. It's something that needs to be organized in a sense on a daily basis. It's like coming back to the self on a daily basis. It's like you're being swept out in your own sea. You're being swept out in the waves of your own ocean, where you're like, how do I get back to shore? And it's like, what do you mean, Cancer? Get back to shore. You are the ocean. So it's just a matter of knowing who you are, understanding that this is who you are, and managing that. Learning to manage that. Okay, yeah, and the Two of Pentacles here, this is a card of learning to balance in a sense. It's like, yeah, it could be like, oh, I'm wavering between two things. But in reality, what I learned from my tarot teacher, Morgane from the Existential Shift, when she talks about the Ace of Pentacles is the card right before the Two of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles, the big coin, right? The big coin gets split into two. And that's what we have here. So really what's happening is you started with the Ace of Pentacles here, and it's broken into two, and now you're having to learn how to balance both. So that's how I'm seeing this card right now. It's not wavering between a decision in this case. It's actually learning to just balance your own life. Same with the Five of Wands here. I'm looking at these two things with strength in between. It's a matter of like learning how to balance all of this and remain balanced within yourself with the Hermit, the Strength card. It's only going to increase. Another way to read this is this sort of kind of conflict that's going on within you, it's only going to increase if you don't learn to balance it here. And it's going to take strength, but this is a card of like taming the beast or self-control, integration even of the shadow side, feeling through your emotions and being like, okay, I feel this way, I feel this way, I feel that way, and not running from that and just being one with that and learning to just kind of go with the waves of your own ocean. So that's how I'm seeing this, Cancer. We're going to continue talking about this in the extended. So if you want to join us over there, click the link in the top of the description. It's $11 a month. I'm trying to make it accessible for all. You can get your sun, moon, and rising over there as well. I do readings every single week. So thank you for being here, Cancer, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Cancer.